Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is a very easy, fun-looking set. This was one of the DC superhero sets that I was looking forward to the most once I saw the new wave from forever ago whenever these pictures were released. So it's awesome that we get to build it, and I don't know if you guys were around last week, but when I built the Lex Luthor mech and I discovered Firestorm's, all of Firestorm's awesome fire accessories, we get pretty much the same group of new pieces in blue for Killer Frost, so that's going to be awesome. That's, I think, one of the coolest additions for the superheroes line. I like it a lot. And I also like that a lot of those pieces are built off of the new part that came sort of the year before, which is that transparent sort of clip stud piece. I want to get that part in another color aside from trans clear, because I'm doing a bunch of little micro building recently, and I feel like I could use this piece, but it always comes in just trans clear. Like, I want it in white and red and gray and black and stuff. So anyways, yeah, pretty decent looking build for a helicopter. This vehicle, I don't know so much about liking. I don't know. It's pretty basic. It actually kind of reminds me of a simple kind of Juniors-esque set. It looks really basic like a build. But anyways, the set is set number 76089. It is recommended for ages 6 to 12, like pretty much all DC superheroes or just Lego superhero sets. 271 pieces. Comes with 4 minifigs. 4 minifigures. Come on, focus. The Flash, Cyborg, Killer Frost, and Reverse Flash. The set is £29.99, $29.99, or €34.99 euros. So that's basically £30, $30, or €35 for this 271 piece set. 4 figs. They're all, I believe, new. The design for Flash and Cyborg are different and I believe exclusive to this set. So technically 4 new prints, 2 new characters. We've never gotten Reverse Flash. Did we get Killer Frost? No, we didn't. We got Captain Cold. This is our first Killer Frost though. So 4 new figs, 2 vehicles. The helicopter actually looks all right. One vehicle that I'm not super stoked about, but who knows? Maybe it's good. Remind me tomorrow. My computer was like, do you want to restart right now for updates? I'm like, no, I don't. Let's switch down to this. All right, cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BrickVault live stream. It's starting slightly later than normal today, only by a little bit. Our original stream time was like 11, and then we kept on wanting to do it early, but sometimes I do it at 11 as well. Hello, Star Wars Boy. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Boom. Yes. Let's see what we've got. It looks like, what? 3 bags. Okay. Just 3 bags. Nothing left in the box. It's empty. Yeah, and 1 manual that's not too bent up. Sometimes these manuals, this is actually pretty good. I mean, it's got a slight kink in it. It likes to raise up just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Flash is your favorite. Awesome. Yeah, no, I like that we're getting a new print for the Flash. He's really fun to put into cities too. He's like one of the best superheroes, I feel like, to put into cities. Wow, I just grabbed a random bag and started opening it. I didn't even look at the numbers. This is bag number 3, bag number 2. So by random happenstance, I was opening up this bag, and this is all the stickers. Not very many. Yeah, like always, I feel like less detailing is more just in general. There's a lot of like really intricate looking mechanical details on this stuff. Not as big a fan when they have the really intricate things. If you look back at the Lego Ninjago movie design stickers, because they did have stickers in those sets, but it was all really basic. It was just like 1 or 2 numbers or something, or like 1 line cutting across like 1 edge or something, like a really basic sort of series. And we're building the not as cool looking Killer Frost vehicle first. So let's get that out of the way. Who knows? Maybe it is a good vehicle. I just sort of saw it from afar. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the cool new series of pieces. I'll show you guys closer what those pieces are. I really like those things. They're going to get used for all kinds of, you know, gunshot pieces and lasers, and I don't know. They're going to be really fun. All right. Hello, Lepin Hearts Jack. Really? I would adamantly disagree with that. I do not like Lepin. I think Lepin did ask us forever ago if we wanted to review their sets, and we were like, nope. Just had no interest in doing a set. I kind of like do want to see a Lepin set up close someday, just to like see what the heck the quality of their bricks are. I've heard people say that they're like okay, but I don't know. I just feel weird. I don't think I'm gonna give them any more traction. Anyways, they're getting sued by Lego, and I hope they get sued for every penny. That company just steals. Okay, so we've got Flash and Reverse Flash. Oh, and we're doing Killer Frost. So we're doing most of the minifigs in the very beginning. Killer Frost. Yeah, good looking minifig. None of these figs have printing on their legs, which I think is fine. The Flash guys, like, you know, Flash and Reverse Flash, like, they don't seem like they need to have a lot of extra detailing. And where's Killer Frost's head? There she is. Nice. I feel like I've seen a very similar set of evil female expressions. They're just kind of inverted onto this blue head, and the colors have changed up a little bit. And then she's got a really cool hairpiece. I like this. The white kind of, I think they call that a pixie cut. I'll show you guys up close in just a second. I want to get their accessories in their hands. Lego for life, yeah. Oh, this is your channel. Yeah. So how's it going? Hey Jack, how do you feel about the new polybag? Which is the new polybags, which is my favorite. There's a lot of polybags that are. Wait, hold on. He doesn't have this. Sorry, this is for Flash. Oh, I like that they made that in yellow now. But yeah, the new polybags seem fine. I'm trying to think. There was one or two that I was kind of looking forward to. The Star Wars polybag. What the heck is it? Like Krennic's shuttle or Kylo Ren shuttle? It's like one of those evil Star Wars shuttles. It's like the worst micro build I've seen come from a polybag in a super long time. Usually I don't like to bash on that kind of stuff, but there was a really bad looking polybag I saw the other day that was like shockingly not good. Do you think Killer Frost is a good minifigure? Well, I'll let you guys decide. I was just taking her accessories out. These are all the accessories for Killer Frost. So, a ton of them. She's got a ton of them, and I like the way that they created the Jetstream stuff. The old Iron Man Jetstream things were kind of annoying because they would just be single studs fitting onto feet, and they would break off really easily. Or you'd take the minifigure off of a studded surface, and the Jetstreams would stay. Now you attach them to this little Technic piece. So Killer Frost, you can just put this onto the minifigure's legs, and you can just break them off really easily, and it's just like a slightly more pleasant function, getting the figure to look like they're flying or not. All right, and see, this character can either hold the shot directly. This is kind of like a blast, like a blocking shield. So she can kind of hold it like that. Oh, and this is in the manual it shows her holding these particular pieces, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's zoom this in. I'll show you guys what these minifigs look like right off the bat, because that's what they gave you first look at. So here's Killer Frost. Sorry if it's a little dark. The light gets a little bit. Sorry, I hit the microphone too. There we go. Nope, yeah. That's as bright as it's gonna get. If I bring it close to you guys, it might get brighter. There we go. Now it just needs to focus. There we go. Killer Frost. All right. Yeah. So you can see the subtle. She's got kind of whatever that star or like sort of snowflake kind of little impression is on the chest. Looks pretty good though. Not too bad. I gotta say, I'm not really that into the print. It looks fine. They did do a subtle difference in the different types of blue. So you can see the belt is actually a different print. This is supposed to match up with her skin. Oddly enough, I feel like the lighter blue at the bottom actually matches up better with her skin than the tone that they used for her open top. That's supposed to be her skin. That's supposed to be a belt, I believe. Or actually, no. That is still supposed to be her skin. Sorry. It is still supposed to be her skin. And then there's like a little bit of blue, like, oh, maybe it is blue armor. Maybe that isn't supposed to be. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. It matches up perfectly with like the sort of whatever. I don't know. There's a little bit of confusion with the different types of blue. I think it was intentional, but it just looks odd because I'm not really that familiar with this character. So who knows? I'm not. Maybe this is like a blue bit of armor and like not her skin, but I thought it was. Decent expressions. They're pretty simple. They're pretty matted and basic. But I like the pixie cut the most. Sorry, let me just get that on again. Okay. Yeah, pixie cut looks good. That is a pixie cut, right, guys? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this hairstyle is called. In white, that's super cool. Like, very good for like evil supervillain lady for sure. That's like such a good hairstyle. And these are the, you know, she's got some stuff in her hands. There's a lot of stuff that comes though. So these smaller jet streams are in her feet, but you also get access to the larger ones. I think these are going to get used later in the set, but you also get access to these sort of spinny ones. They all have a bar. They're the same width as like, you know, a lightsaber piece or something. And then this is another blocking piece that's even bigger. She's got the small one in her hand, and then she's got these. So heck yeah, man. There's a lot of things you can do with this stuff. So yeah, Killer Frost is cool, and I like these accessories. I did like though that the fire version came with studs that actually had holes in the center. These ones don't. Killer Frost studs don't have holes in the center at this color, which means you can't like extend them. Like the one from the other set, you could have like both of these pieces like attached to each other, and it kind of like looked like they were sort of stuck together with this one stud, but that's not the case with this set, unfortunately. So still good pieces though, and I'm sure that they're going to make studs that have holes in them. Okay, now flash and reverse flash. I mean, a big selling point I feel like for this set is going to be for the minifigs. Let's get this close up and get a little bit brighter. So there's Flash, the gold sort of electric type accent colors that are flashing across the chest. I know that is definitely unique just to this version of the character. A lot of the rest of the detailing does look pretty similar to the last Flash. Maybe the belt is like a little bit more electric-y or something, but that stuff that literally flashes like in the camera light, you can see the gold sort of flashing across. That's new for this guy, and that's exclusive for this set. Here's his expression. He might also have this might be an exclusive print for his face too. I'm pretty sure that's the case also. So new exclusive Flash. I think it looks pretty good. I do like that ability, that sort of highlight flashing across when he's holding it. And then this is also the first time we've gotten this piece in yellow. You can kind of shoot them off, but I personally don't really like the function that much. But it looks good. It looks like, you know, the electricity in him running and everything. Really good. Okay, so there's Flash, and then reverse Flash. Not quite. Oh wait, he actually comes with an accessory, and I didn't build it for him yet. Let me just put that in his hand right now. I totally forgot that he was supposed to have an accessory. Let's see. Okay, I found it. Okay. I like this little print too that he gets. It's similar to the last time we got something like this. This is a common theme of something. I know what's her name in the other set also came with this canister with this print. Same kind of print. Looks good. His mask is all over the place. So there's Flash. There's reverse Flash. You know, all the colors are reversed. That totally makes sense. He doesn't have cool highlighting stuff that streaks across his chest, which kind of stinks. I guess they couldn't. For them to really do it, it should have been like a flash in like reflective red or something, which I don't know if they had. Maybe in reflective copper, which kind of has like a reddish tone. They could have done copper printing for that, but they didn't. That's a little bit disappointing, but I mean, it's a sort of a small difference between this guy and yeah. So he's looking evil, and he's looking more evil. So I mean, yeah, that's Flash, reverse Flash. I mean, so. Yeah, fine. It would have been cool if he did have like the reflective, see how his sort of shines back and forth. It would have been cool if like that came in copper across the front. But anyways. So those are the figs. Those are the 3 figs. I'm gonna zoom this back out because what the heck, we're like super close. And ooh, I'm hitting the microphone. I don't know if you can hear that. Ooh, hashtag Maverick. Oh gosh, are you guys up on that? I swear, every time PewDiePie makes a video on somebody, then that's like what the thing is about. I do like PewDiePie's new meme videos though. I'm not a regular watcher of his content, but recently I've been enjoying it more. I like the meme review videos. They're more entertaining. You're my inspiration. Awesome, Rory Holt. Glad to be some inspiration. That's always nice. I hope you guys are having a good Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Mike's actually taking the day off and hanging out with his family for the holiday. So I'm chilling. This is me chilling, building a Lego set, doing just like some fun kind of hanging about. Oh yeah, we do have an update coming in the very near future with the studio. My brother and I, we did a huge amount of rearranging in the studio. Like, we changed up the format of the Lightroom a lot, which isn't as interesting for you guys, but we also destroyed a huge section of our city. Not like smashed it or anything. We took a bit of it down, and we created a lot more space. And in the nearish future, we can start setting up live streams from the city room. It's going to be a smaller city, but we can build in there. And I think you guys will like that format a lot better. It'll be cool. Like, the shot is going to look very different. And I think it'll just be kind of like a more fun open area where you can see a lot more of the collection stuff that we've got going on in the studio, as well as just general kind of fun city builds that we're working on. And we have the ghost set up there as well. So we've got like a lot more pieces now to play around with and be on display. And it's going to really open up our studio for more space, because space is our big thing. Where do you keep all your Lego sets? We keep them here all in the studio. We part down a lot. Basically, if a vehicle is something that we like really aren't that into and we think is like that fun or cool, we'll part it down and use it for custom building. We're constantly custom building, constantly ordering pieces. So breaking stuff down and putting it into our inventory, everything gets used. That's why when I build a set and I'm like, I'm not really that into this type of style, or I don't think this works that well or something, we usually just turn it into something else that we like. Jack the Flash's face is new. Thank you, Brick Star Wars Boy 10. Appreciate it. BrickVault, are you hyped for the Solo movie? Not really, man. I gotta say, I'm hyped for... Honestly, some of the sets look kind of whatever, too. I'm a little bit disenfranchised with just kind of like the general state of the Star Wars universe. Sorry to be one of those guys, but I am a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. Not as hyped for the movie as some, probably. There's been a lot of production fiascos and there's rumors and stuff, and just based on how they're kind of handling the universe, I feel like this could be the first really, like, the last Star Wars movie, I enjoyed parts of it, but also it did leave like somewhat of a bitter taste in my mouth. This one I feel like has potential to be like really disappointing. So sorry to be pessimistic about Star Wars movie, but who knows, you know. But there is also something nice about going into a movie without a huge amount of expectation, and if it ends up being good, then it'll be a really fun sort of pleasant surprise and being like, wow, it was actually pretty decent, you know. Like, I hope I have that. Like, I'm still hopeful that I'm going to enjoy it, but I have to say, not very expectant. Oh, this is a good piece. I wish it came with another one of these. I like this piece. Yeah. If you could, I'm waiting for Star Wars famous military leader, aka Tarkin. Yeah, they should have. I don't know. I do like the idea of a Star Wars story, like a trilogy that is a completely different like takes place within the Star Wars universe, but has nothing to do with like any of the characters we know, any of the Jedi. Like, you know, there might be one or two very small references or something to some part of the universe, but I think that actually has a lot more potential for being fun as a Star Wars thing in the future, because the movies feel so different. I wouldn't mind if they're like, okay, this is in the same universe, but it's like focused on completely different characters. I think I could get behind that a lot more than them like just reinventing old characters. That's sort of where I'm sitting on that right now. I don't know, it's just my thing. Hi, I'm new. Hello, gaming striker. R.I.P. Abdul Akbar. Yeah. Please respond to me. Hello. Dun. Bum. Yeah, you guys always want them shoutouts, but this stream is like all others. Random shutouts do not usually happen. Looks like a little water dispenser. I don't really know. I doubt that's what it is. Okay, now here's the plow. We're about to put that kind of ridiculous looking graphic of a sticker on it. You get the one more piece on it, and okay. Actually, let me put the sticker on it first. The Infinity War Sanctum Sanctorum should go in the city. So, dude, there was this guy. I feel really bad because my camera, I thought I was recording when I was at Bricks LA. And I've got... at the studio, we have these little Panasonic cameras that work pretty well, but there's little things about them that aren't the greatest. And I was going around Bricks LA, and I was talking with the builders, really nice guys that I even like met back in Orange County, way back when we were doing the channel from like a while ago. And we're hanging out. They built this amazing Tony Stark Tower at Bricks LA, and I came by with my camera like either later that day or the day after or something, and I was filming everything, and I definitely filmed like all these angles and like shot the whole city from like a bunch of different angles. I was like, this is gonna be so cool in the video, and I hadn't hit the record button hard enough with my finger, so I thought I was recording and I wasn't, and I guess I just didn't notice when I went to hit the next thing. So I missed that, and I missed like a couple other builds that I was like really excited to show off. So Bricks LA, I got, to be fair, I still got like 90% of everything I wanted to show, but I was really bummed. There was some stuff at the space table that I missed that I really liked, and and it was just like me not hitting the button hard enough. It's weird because the camera has, it's kind of dumb because it's got that sort of false sense of, whoa, what is this, the whole thing? I just finished it. I didn't even realize this is, yeah. I gotta say, I'm not really a big fan of the way this thing is built, but that's just me. All right, let's get this thing built. Have almost complete collection of Lego Creator ideas, cars. I've got the Mini, VW van, the Beetle, the Caterham, and I just need the Ferrari. Yeah, the Ferrari was the first one too. That's funny. The Ferrari was like the first really big Creator car that we got. Technically, Creator has like some really old ones. Like they have the old VW Beetle, but it's like at a certain point, it's like that's just kind of cool as a collector's thing, but not because the model is like particularly great, at least considered to like today's standards. So this is the vehicle, and just like I thought, I don't really like it. I mean, it's definitely fine for a playset, but it is like just a hair above a junior set in terms of just general aesthetic, design, ease of building and putting together. It's basic, guys. I gotta say, probably one of my least favorite superheroes vehicles I've seen produced in a long time. There is that really dumb one that Boomerang had. I think it was from the Lego Batman movie. I can't remember. There was like a really dumb one. It was like the Killer Croc vehicle, or I can't remember. There was another really bad one that I didn't like. But this is probably one of my least favorites I've seen in a while. So, anyways, that's what I think about that. Let's get to bag number 2. Right. Yeah, it's asking me to load it up and shoot it and stuff. I'm not even gonna bother right now. Just got some stud guns. All right. Let's get the next one open. And Cyborg. We're building Cyborg now. What do you think of Ninjago Season 8? I haven't watched any of Season 8. I don't watch the Ninjago show. I just like some of the sets. I didn't even watch the Ninjago movie, and the Ninjago movie sets were like some of my favorite Lego sets of all time, and I didn't even watch the movie. I'm not as into the like character content that Lego produces. I just like the bricks. That's why like this is like the worst vehicle, whatever. Like I really like this piece though, and like there's plenty of things I'm looking at here where I'm like, all right, no, I can definitely use stuff from here. Like I'm gonna use things from that car for something else. That's all gonna get parted down at a certain point. I'm already telling you right now, before I've even like gotten halfway through the set, I'm like, yeah, that's getting parted down. Which is fine. I still think the price point isn't too bad. It's 30 bucks, 4 figs, 4 new figs. Yeah, this is, oh, it's absolutely a new print for Cyborg. I don't even have to bring out any of the old collection to know that. I don't believe his face is new though, and neither is the headpiece. Yeah, he definitely doesn't look as cool as the Cyborg from the Justice League thing, because his arms are still just kind of a flat dark gray, which doesn't look as good. And they didn't give him any accessory. They didn't give him like a gun or anything. He had like a morphing gun arm from the movie sets, which was way cooler. But this is Cyborg. Yeah, I think the detailing here is fine. This is, yeah, it's good. It doesn't have any detailing on the legs. This is a character that I think should have had detailing on the legs. Like Flash, I understand, because he's basically just got red legs. Reverse Flash, of course, same deal. I don't really know much about Killer Frost, but her torso isn't super detailed to the point where her just wearing black pants would make sense. This guy, though, is like crazy robotic. Like, you know that like all this crazy weird robot detailing totally would go onto the legs if they just bothered to make the effort. So this is a guy that I feel like is a little bit lacking compared to the other figs in that sense, but still not like a bad fig. I just think they could have put a little bit more into him. All right, let's get this thing up. Let's get this chopper up and running. I do like the look of this chopper though, not gonna lie. I do like the look of this chopper. Can you show every Flash fig? You know what? I was actually just looking at our Flash. I was like, maybe we have enough to do like a little mini Flash collection video. I think there's like 4 or 5 Flash figs now. 4 or 5 Flash figs. Alliteration. Yeah, so we might do a Flash video at some point. I wouldn't see why not. I have to say though, this might be a helicopter that we're not parting down. It did look really cool from the outside. I hope that some of the play functions and stuff on the inside are like good and sort of worthwhile. Okay, let's get the... Oop. Is this like a chromed out? Yeah. They even have like a little chrome printed grate piece that we put way on the inside where no one's gonna see it. It's kind of nice though. It comes with 3 of the chrome grate pieces, which I like. I like these parts. A few more of them. They're shiny. Okie dokie. Have you seen the Infinity War set pics? You know what? Mike saw them, and then I think he was like, yeah, they look really cool. And then he never linked them to me, and then I just never bothered to go on whatever websites and find them again. So no, I haven't seen them. But Mike said he liked the look of them though. I have seen that Groot minifigure though, and he looks cool. Because Groot's going to be kind of like a younger, I guess, teenagey kind of guy, so he's going to be close to the same height or size as like some of the other characters. So that'll be cool, seeing Groot like that. Because the minifigure head form looks really awesome, and the detailing looks good. So I think that'll be fun. Looking forward to that minifig. But no, I haven't seen any of it. Have you seen the Solo movie set pics? Yes, we have. And they look fine. Like it's gonna be just like a big drag racing movie. I think that's what it is. There's 3 different speeder sets. There's like the solo speeder, and then there's like that bad guy kind of speeder, and then there's and then in the battle pack there's also a speeder again, like a different kind of speeder. So like the whole series is just going to be a bunch of speeders after another. Ooh, another one of these some more chrome pieces. Chrome-ish, not chrome. I don't know what you call them. Like definitely reflective though. I like that. Yeah. So I don't know. They look okay. Like I said, I'm not super like freaking out about the new movie. I do kind of like the look of the new Falcon. The set of the Falcon is a little bit funny looking. It's basically just the last Falcon set, which was almost the same as the last Falcon set before that. So the actual build itself is whatever. I feel like it's nothing too exciting. But the general look of the Falcon, like on the box art, I think that actually looks alright. It's a little funny, but I don't know. I've seen worse like interpretations for sure. So I think the actual look of the new Falcon is okay. Should I get the Lego Star Wars Duel on Naboo or General Grievous Speeder? I don't know. General Grievous Speeder. Oh, you mean the new General Grievous one with Mace Windu? We have that set. We haven't opened it yet. Or do you mean the one that's got Obi-Wan and they're on that wheel thing that's like spinning around? I kind of liked that set. We destroyed that set, but I liked it. Duel on Naboo. Oh, yeah, the Duel on Naboo set. I gotta say, probably do the General Grievous Speeder instead of Duel on Naboo. That would be my guess. I wasn't as big into that one. I don't know. I mean, do what you want to do, but my own personal thing. Jack, did you hear about the Lego DC Villains video game coming this year? I did not read up on that yet. No, I have not. I will look into that, Star Wars boy. Somebody asked, didn't somebody ask last stream that they're saying something like should there be a DC video game? And I was like, oh, they'll probably make it. Like, I don't see why they would stop. Like, they can always do it. And then you're telling me right now that there's like an announcement for one, which is funny because it's like, yeah, of course there's an announcement. Jake, what do you think of the Infinity Wars trailer? I thought it was fine. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good, man. I hope it's good. You never know. You never know with those things. I have a feeling it's going to be... They've been kind of consistently making movies that are like watchable, like the MCU universe. They're pretty consistently watchable. So, yeah, I've got faith that they're not going to mess this up. I don't think so. Hope it's good. Jack, do you like Infinity War? I mean, I hope it's good. I mean, I'm not really that familiar with the comics as much. I'm kind of basically familiar with how that story goes. So we'll see, because you kind of know, if you know a little bit about it, that there's like certain characters that go down because of what happens in the actual story. So it'll be interesting to see if they do any permanent character destructions from the series. They probably will, which, you know, I think at a certain point is kind of necessary to keep the storyline going and a little bit interesting, because it's like the last 3 or 4 movies, no big characters go, and actually none of the big characters go down in any of the movies, now that I'm thinking about it. So, you know, the amount of peril that you can feel in an action scene is only so much when you know everything's going to be okay all the time. I think they might actually kill some people in this. I think they will. So we'll see. Infinity Wars, man. I hope it's good. I got Battlefront 2 for Christmas. Does anyone else think that it's glitchier than the first one? I heard... Ooh, is it glitchier? I don't know. I only played both of those like pretty minimally, so... Don't, you know what, that's all I can say. I only played them pretty minimally, so I don't really know. couldn't tell you. Jack, do you like Supergirl, Wonder Woman, or Catwoman? I was definitely a bigger Catwoman fan than any of those three. I was a big fan of the Batman animated TV series growing up. Way more than Superman. Oh my gosh. I remember, like, when I was really young, that, like, the Superman show had come on, and I just be like, oh man, like, why isn't it Batman? Like, because I think they used to run them back to back. It was like, they would play Batman first, and then they'd play Superman afterwards or something, and if I came late, Superman would be on, and I'd be like, I missed Batman. But yeah, I just thought Catwoman was like a cooler character. I never really thought of her as like a bad guy so much. I know she's like technically part of the villains, but I always like, she's more like an anti-hero, at least from the animated series. Yeah, I always liked Catwoman best. And Harley Quinn. I think I liked Harley Quinn more than I liked Catwoman. But you're kind of talking about superheroes, sort of. Please give me a shout out, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Nope. What is your favorite theme? Favorite theme? I mean, as like a general given, Star Wars is like kind of my favorite thing that is produced, like from Lego, but I don't want to attribute that to being just like my favorite theme because I like Star Wars so much. What I think is actually good content coming from Lego in terms of the original stuff they put together. I think the best stuff they're making right now is coming from Creator. Jack, which Millennium Falcon is your favorite? The UCS Millennium Falcon, obviously. But do you mean like which iteration from like the Star Wars universe? Because I pretty much only know about the Falcon from Star Wars and then the Falcon from the new Han Solo movie, like the original trilogy and then the Han Solo movie. But yeah, if you want to talk about a set, I would say whatever the latest playset is the best playset version, and then the UCS Millennium Falcon. Whoa, this is a cool net. Look at that, it's a perfect circle. Oh man, this is going to be a fun piece for people to use in custom builds. Very cool. Alright, I don't know what this is used. Well, I guess this is part of the net launching thing. Usually they come in at squares. Can you use some Jurassic Park mocks soon, Jake? Well, when the new Jurassic World movie comes out, I would be totally down to set up a Jurassic theme park or something in the city. That would be really fun. Or just do like a mock-up of like a city theme or something. That would be dope. Is it worth getting this set? Pika Potter? That is what we're here to find out. I'll give you like a comprehensive review at the end and show you guys all the little features. I can say right now though that the first vehicle is gonna get parted down. I have no shame in saying that it's just gonna turn into our spare parts bin because the first vehicle does absolutely nothing for me, and I think it's basically one step ahead of a junior set. But so far, I'm thinking the helicopter could be kind of cool. I mean, the build so far for it seems nice. There's some fun techniques. There's not really a whole lot of like super clever stuff going on, but nothing that looks bad so far. So I'm liking the way this helicopter looks. Is this the first thing that we've gotten as a fully dedicated cyborg vehicle? I think it might be. I'm not entirely sure if that is the case, but I kind of think it might be. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I like this. Okay, very cool building technique here. So this is going to be the what holds on to the really small back blades. This looks like it's kind of a funny design, but basically like one side is just, I guess, red energy stuff, and the other side, this is like a spinning fan blade. But really cool how this works in. So we've got the Technic pin that's sticking out of that 2x2, and then we've got the inverse of it. We've got that with the studs on top, and you stick that on top, and then I think we're just going to build and attach. Yeah, that's a fun technique, and it keeps it perfectly in the center. Everything's solid, super solid. Yeah, that's actually a fun bit of building right there. And then I think we're gonna close everything off once again, I'm sure, with another set of slope pieces. Yep. They are hiding here. So yeah, that's actually a fun little bit of building right there. I like that. That was a good design choice. Yeah, stay, okay. And then we gotta kind of, it feels a little bit weak. Let's, yeah, reinforce that at the top. And then this is gonna get a lot more solid, yeah, with these jumpers coming across and tiles and stuff. Do you think Reverse Flash is worth it, Jack? I mean, Reverse Flash is like, he's a pretty big supervillain. And this is the first time we're getting him in Lego minifig form. So I feel like that is going to be enough for certain people that are like just big into collecting superheroes. Like this is, yeah, he's a pretty big DC villain. So, I mean, that I already know is going to be kind of enough for certain people. I think the Flash fig actually looks better than Reverse Flash because they have some fun little extra detailings on there for him. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's funny that they made the detailing for Cyborg's helicopter just look like Cyborg. like I get that it's his helicopter and everything, but I just think it's so funny how like that's such a common thing they do for superheroes or supervillains, and like not just like Marvel or DC, but for like everything. They're like, oh, okay, like let's make this guy's spaceship look like this guy, kind of like let's make it look like the way he dresses. And you're like, why? Like it's just kind of funny that that's like a thing, because when you put this Cyborg like next to it, like it just looks like an extension of Cyborg, which to a certain fault, like I guess it kind of makes sense, but I don't know, I just think it's kind of funny that it's never like a thing in reality like that. Jack, I got the Lego Star Wars Millennium Falcon. Awesome, that random guy. Yeah, no, I mean, the Falcon is like my single favorite ship from any of the, any spaceship, basically, from like any franchise, not just from Star Wars. Like, I like the Falcon more than I like anything that came from Star Trek. I like the Falcon more than anything that came from any other, you know, giant, you know, sci-fi fantasy universe. I'm a big fan of the Bebop from Cowboy Bebop, and I made the Swordfish 2 as a micro build. I copied somebody's, and I really want to make a Bebop that scales with the Swordfish 2 at some point, even though I don't think not a lot of people care too much about that old show. It's an older show, so that's part of it. But yeah, in general, I'd say the Falcon is like, it's at the top of the list in terms of stuff I like that comes from the fantasy realm. And Stoke Stardust, right? I sent you a fan mock. Awesome, Rory. Jack, what is your favorite modular building? As a set, I would say my favorite one is probably still the Parisian restaurant. I still like the Parisian restaurant. It's just such a fun one. But I don't know. The thing is, I wish they released 2 modulars a year, just because I like them so much. It's kind of a shame that you only get 1 a year. Because I feel like the way the Lego design team works is they could totally knock out more than 1 a year, and they probably have like designs up the wazoo that they're just like waiting to tackle. Yeah, cool. All right, so there's no more sticker. The sticker detailing is pretty basic. It's a little bit too much mechanical stuff for my taste, but there isn't that much of it, so it doesn't really bother me that much. Jack, do you think Lego He-Man would be an awesome build? I mean, I only know about He-Man from the memes. Like, I never watched He-Man, so in terms of a nostalgia thing, I literally have no nostalgia for him because I never watched it. But as a meme, that'd be funny. Yeah, Lego should just do Lego meme builds. Actually, no. Wait a second. Who does it? I think Ian Heath. Maybe I'm guessing. Maybe I'm saying that wrong, or it's a different builder. But there's a guy who does a lot of Lego meme builds, and he's really good at it. So yeah, there's already people that do it. No, Lego shouldn't make Lego memes. I'm kidding. They should focus on what they're doing now. Jack, if you didn't do Lego, what would you collect? If I would collect things that aren't Lego, I'd collect motorcycles if I had somehow the time or means or money. I don't actually have any now. No, I wouldn't. They're dangerous. Don't ride motorcycles, but... no, I have no idea. I have no idea. Do a Han Solo mock. Well, I was thinking about doing a micro version of the new Falcon. I kind of want to. There's a really cool micro Falcon that Mira built, a really good builder that we know. He put together an awesome micro Falcon that was based on another guy. You know, so many micro builds, or so many mocks, I should say, are all, you know, people being inspired by one mock and then working on another. I think he got inspired from a guy, Risk Jockey on Flickr, who did a really cool Falcon. Oh, whoa. This I did wrong. I did that wrong. This should have been on the other side. Yep. Yep. Okay, yeah, that should fit on this side. He did a really cool micro Falcon. What the heck? I totally put this on totally wrong. What did I do? Okay. That looks like it went on correctly. Whoa, and I totally put that on. Wait a second, I think I got that right the first time. Okay, why does that look like... Okay, yeah, this feels funny. Okay, let's try that again. No, that was on the correct side last time. What the heck? Okay, that totally is on the correct side. Yeah, okay, this is built exactly how it should look in that picture right here. Okay, oh, I got it. I was dumb. I put it on the wrong way. I'm dumb, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, let's get that last sticker on. Do you like dogs? I love dogs. I don't currently own a dog, but my roommate has a dog, and I want to get a dog. Dogs are awesome. I like all kinds of dogs. I live in San Diego, though, so I don't want to get like a really fluffy dog. Just because we live in like basically a desert. Okay, there's a little bit of control paneling stuff here in the front, and I like the reversed shape that we get for the cockpit. It doesn't really match up flush with that line. It looks good though, and it stays in place, and that's kind of really the most important part. Okay. Can I make a Lego for you? Totally, Terry. Go for it. It's so funny. Mike and I have had so many like sig figs and stuff of us made. I love it. Like, we haven't made any sig figs for ourselves, but we have so many people that like make sig figs for us. I mean, just like show pictures and stuff. Like take pictures of their stuff for like their mocks. And somebody did an entire Lego studio of ours, which was really sweet. All right. Is there just this one? Okay. Oh, interesting. So that's kind of like a targeting system or something. And then, wow, we're pretty much right at the top here. Let's do this. Wait, I shouldn't have attached that yet. I'll attach it at the end when it asks me to. All right, so these blades are going to be offset like this. Get a nice little cross piece on the top. Is that it? That's simple. Okay, and then another little reflective dish. I do like the use of all this kind of reflective stuff. Did I skip something? I totally did. What did I skip? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, there's another arm here. And that's what's going on the other end. Alrighty. We're pretty much at the end. Do you like Lego games with or without dialogue? I don't really play any Lego games. The Lego games I like are the actual building of the bricks. I think there's a few things that Lego could do more to make games more engaging. They should, like, their Lego Worlds game's awesome, and then it's not multiplayer. And it's just like, what are you guys thinking, man? Like, please tell me what you're thinking, because, like, all their good games don't have multiplayer, and then all their multiplayer games aren't any good. So I don't know. Oh, that is... Are you kidding me? Did I skip out on a... I might have... Oh, wait a second. Maybe that propeller needed this 2x4 and I skipped out on it, and it should be a plate higher. No. What? Wait a second. Maybe that... Because I'm missing a 2x4. Unless there's like another place for a 2x4 and I missed it. Okay, no. Yeah. This has to be higher up, I bet. Oh, okay. I knew it. I knew it. I was going to say... Because it was bumping into a thing. There it is. These pieces come up. If I can sort of pry them out. Sorry about that. They're all breaking out. I was gonna say I just skipped out on some parts. That's my bad. But it was the propeller blades were hitting into this, and I was like, there's no way they made that as a design flaw. Lego is so careful, and that's like such an easy layup. Like if you can't spin the propeller blades, that would have been a terrible little mistake on their part, but that was a mistake on mine. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. So there's just one plate's difference on height, and now I plug it back in. There we go. I knew Lego wasn't going to make a dumb mistake like that. It's a dumb mistake by me. Okay, so I'm done. I'm going to zoom this all the way back out. That's good. And, right. So we can stuff the net launcher in here, which is kind of cool. Let me get everything loaded up. Jack, Lego World. Oh, Lego Worlds is multiplayer? But okay, no, it's not like really, they didn't really push it like a huge MMO though. That's what I'm saying. Is they used to have a really big MMO thing that wasn't really a big game, and then it died. And then they made Lego Worlds, which is multiplayer, but it's not like a huge, because that's really like what all the big games are now, especially for like younger kids too, that really like playing with their friends and stuff. It's not as easily accessible as the last platform. And you're just like, okay, like guys, just hit it on the head. I gave you a shout out. Okay, dog or cat? I prefer dogs. I like cats too, though. One of my roommates has a dog. My other roommate has a cat. They don't really get along, but they like coexist kind of. But I like both of them. I like them both. I do like dogs more though. Just in general. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm just moving all these spare parts out of the way. There's these kind of spare parts that I want to sort of include in the set, and those are the extra ice functions. They're really cool. And then I'm going to move all the spares out. So, let's see this set as a whole. Now, remember, there's 4 minifigs, 2 vehicles, some spare shot parts, which are new now, but they probably won't be new. Give it a year or two and they're going to be like super commonplace. And I actually kind of can't wait till parts like this are really common, because I think they're cool and people can do a lot of stuff with it if they have access to a ton of pieces that are unique like this. But let's see. So $30, £30 or €35, 271 pieces, 4 exclusive minifigs, and a pretty decent build for look at the profile of this thing. Like, look at the profile of this helicopter. It's wholly unique compared to like any other helicopter that LEGO makes, and pretty good. It's solid. It feels solid. It kind of looks like an attack helicopter, doesn't it? With that sort of like sleek, flat top. The net launcher just like fell right out. I kind of bumped it with my finger. Yeah, let's play around with the play functions. Like a net could catch the flash or reverse flash. Like that could ever be a thing. Oh, it knocks him down. It actually had pretty good propulsion. Let's see how far I can shoot it. Let's put these guys. Let's see if it can like accurately hit these guys from further away. Do a Fallen Kingdom custom set. Well, we're gonna do some stuff, but oh, whoa! That thing didn't fall. It literally shot in between them like a little bit. It might have gone a little over them too, but that thing stayed together for like. I like this net. I like this circle net. It kind of pops open a little bit more cleanly. Oh, nice. That's like about a foot away, which is good for a shot like this. It's actually that's solid. If you can do that, you're all right. I'm gonna try it from even further away. Like I don't know if you can. It's way out here. I'm just holding it higher up so I get a little bit more distance. Okay, like landed at their feet. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. I like the net launcher function. It'll fall out a little bit on its own because you can very easily slide the plunger forward if you're not paying attention. Like if you just grab it or something, like you'll just push the plunger forward, but it works in the net. I mean, the net stays in just fine as long as you don't accidentally hit it. The blades are nice and big and they're heavy, which means they'll spin around for a while, which is good. Some propeller blade functions like they do that thing where they rattle out like really quickly. You know what I'm talking about? They're like if you spin it, they'll go and they'll just rattle out. That's usually when the blades are smaller, like Lego City Helicopter Police sets. They make 1 million of them, and those blades. You have to balance it just right if you don't want them to mess up. But this is solid. It'll spin for a while and it doesn't have that sort of annoying function of it not really spinning all the way. So that's good. It's a good propeller blade function. And my thumb, I keep twisting it and my thumb runs into the plunger here in the back and it keeps knocking the net out, which is, it's just kind of an annoying side effect of pretty much every net launcher, except for the new piece. The new net launcher that came out in the police set doesn't have that problem. Also, there's stud guns, so, you know, I just missed both those shots. They went perfectly straight, I just wasn't aiming. But yeah, 2 stud guns, and that works fine. So, I would say solid score for, wait, hold on. I always have to check to see if it's easy to get a minifig in here, and wow. If that isn't the easiest function of getting a minifig in and out of a cockpit. I always say that whether or not you use the cockpit function is entirely based on how easy it is to do that. And this is probably like best case cockpit function scenario. It's so simple. Yeah, works. And good build style for the back rotor. Solid marks on the helicopter. I like the way it looks. I like the way it plays. I'm not taking that apart anytime soon. Completely opposite notions for this vehicle. Completely opposite notions. This is Killer Frost's kind of snowplowy thing. So this, you know, this has range of motion. It's fine. You know, you can plow guys over, I guess. Let's take off the all the stuff out of Killer Frost's hands and see how quickly and easily she sits down. It looks like she can get in very easily to her spot. There's no roof or anything. Yeah, so yeah, you can sit her down, but it just looks like a junior set. It looks kind of like a junior set. It feels kind of like a junior set. I like the sort of engines that are facing, you know, the 2 intakes that are matching up with each other. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it looks, I don't know, I kind of like that look. But yeah, for the most part, this is kind of silly because this is what gets me. I mean, there's a lot of things that get me, but here's the range of motion for your stud gun. I get that she's shooting up at the helicopter, right? That makes sense. They're shooting up, so she kind of has to aim up, but she can't aim down. So the inevitable consequence is stud guns are only fun for shooting minifigs over, because like they have just enough power to do that, and like if you want to shoot somebody, like you've actually gotta lean the whole thing forward. That's annoying. Like that shouldn't be a thing. Like you shouldn't have to do that. But so I think the play function is sort of half of a play function. There's no point in having it lean further back. I guess you could shoot this thing kind of upside down. So you'd still have to bend the car back a little bit to get it all the way flat. But so no, the play function here doesn't really work. The only thing that works is getting the minifig in and out. But the look is bad. The play functions are whatever. You know, it rolls around just fine. You know, it's a vehicle that rolls, so that they didn't fail at that. But everything else about that vehicle is kind of silly. So yeah, so one vehicle is good, one vehicle is bad. I think the minifigs are pretty solid all around. Let's see, I can zoom in maybe. Ooh, I hit that microphone with my elbow, sorry guys. Let's see, conclusion on minifigs, let's show them all together. They're all good. Let's see, things that I like and don't like about them. I think Cyborg could have used detailing on his legs because it makes sense for that character. These guys they don't really need detailing on the legs. I like the flashy bit of detailing that's on the chest. They could have tried to mimic that with reverse flash, but they didn't. Good expressions. Killer Frost is fine. A little bit of confusion on the different shades of blue for the torso, but detailing's fine. I like the white pixie cut too. I don't think this is the first time we've seen that hairstyle. Maybe it is, but it's good. It's definitely not common. So yeah, good minifigs. They're all four of them are exclusive to this set as of right now. That might change later in the future. So I would say 30 bucks, 271 pieces. It's definitely a slightly high price, but no, 30 bucks is what you would get for a set like this. This would be 25 would just be too cheap for what this is in its entirety. Bad vehicle, good vehicle, decent figs. You get four of them. Yeah, I would say this is a pretty good set. I'd say it's a decent set. It's nothing that really sticks out in any substantial way where I think it's like this amazing set or something, but it's good. It's good. And these unique parts too are awesome. I don't know how common they're going to become. I hope they become more common. If they're not, then this might actually sort of put this into the realm of like a better set, better than just okay. But right now it's like, I would say just a little bit above okay right now, just a little bit, because this is a good helicopter. It's one of the better helicopters I've seen in a while, and good figs. So that's it. So I'm gonna switch to here. Whoa. Yep, and everybody's like, oh, he's finishing up. He finished the review. I'm leaving. Yeah, well, that's what happens. We do the build. I do just sort of my thoughts on it. This is, I think, one of the last of the superhero sets that we have for the 2018 line. Yeah, so you guys can expect to see a studio update video pretty soon. The city looks completely different, and we kind of ripped everything out and rearranged everything, so a lot of the finer tuned details of the city are not there. There's a lot of just random pieces, and you know, some of the sidewalks aren't matching up quite right with all the little tile details and stuff like that, but we are going to have a really cool city update in the future. Studio looks totally different. Comment down below on whether or not you think I should get a smoke machine. I was joking about that the other day, and I was like, I wonder what it takes to actually maintain that. If you need dry ice for it, then no way. I'm not gonna like keep dry ice in the office. But if there's like a way to make like a cool fog machine where you can just like plug it in and just like have it work for a while, that would be pretty fun for like videos. I don't know. Anyways, that's just something I was thinking about yesterday. But all right, that's gonna be it. And so thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna be doing live streaming tomorrow, or maybe Mike is, or make a Starship Enterprise. Yes, we do want to do a Starship Enterprise. I mean, like, I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but you gotta pay homage when it's due, for sure. Star Trek definitely has its place. I mean, in the sci-fi realm. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to get distracted. I'm out. I'm going to be working on some edits and stuff. And cool. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really do appreciate you guys coming in, checking out the channel, hanging out with each other. I feel like the chat recently has been a lot of fun. I think people have been kind of pretty good. The sort of spoilery talk or whatever from the last movie is kind of all faded away. Everybody's pretty much seen the movies if they're going to see it now, so things aren't getting crazy. I know there's lag. I don't know why. We don't know why there's lag. We keep on trying to fix it, and they keep on. If you do experience the lag for like my voice, you can check us out on Twitch. We stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Twitch doesn't have the lag. For some reason, YouTube does. I think it's because it's still getting another video cam feed from something else. I think that's slowing it down. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, all right. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.